Hi everyone, Trashfellow here, and today I'm about to show you another great and very interesting edition of Dawn of the Dead. Actually another German edition that came out, / Austrian edition. But you will get to see more in detail what I mean when we move further on with this review. But first of all, what we get to see is a very great cover from the label X-rated Cult Video that released actually this edition in the year 2001, so not long time ago. Could be considered as one of the last VHS tapes that came out from Dawn of the Dead. The distributor is actually Filmworks, and the publisher was Petrucci Film Entertainment. So yeah, quite a couple of companies that have worked here on. Astro, as you might know, was a label that during the 80s, 90s, in the early 90s, yeah, was kind of the only label that released the Dawn of the Dead movie here in Germany so far, in a kind of cut version, but also in an unrated version. And what we do here have is as well uncut version. But first of all, let's take a closer look at the tape itself. The cover is very great. As you might know, the new XT video releases had this kind of steelbooks that had the same cover with the 3D logo on. So here it is, the XT video one. As you can see, 3D cover. Just very great. Already reviewed this, I think, as well. Yeah, it's not much here. Moving on, just the flyboy and the two guys on their motorcycle. But yeah, cover is identical, as you can see. By the way, also NSM Records released not a long time ago, and I'm going to review that as well. Yeah, small hard boxes, limited just 131 pieces. So same cover art in a small hard box. But there's a review that I'm going to show you later on in a couple of weeks probably. So getting back to the tape right now, yeah, the cover looks great to my mind. Very nice and different as well. The spine is yeah, as it is a German tape. In a reverse mode. Normally you do have the zombie title in another kind of direction so that you can read it when you put this in your shelf. I don't know why the Germans do it, but now comes an interesting part. This is actually number 37 of the X-rated Cult videos. There were a couple of others like the Fulci ones that had been released also as VHS tapes. Quite interesting, and believe it or not, these tapes were also sold in public, in Media Market and other stores, as far as I know, because the running time is actually just 144 minutes. As most of you know, there are a couple of different editions out from Dawn of the Dead, and believe it or not, this is a cut edition. It is cut, 144 minutes is cut. There is no other edition that has a running time like this. We usually do have the Romero cut, the Argento cut, which is quite shorter than the Romero cut, the theatrical cut, and there is the ultimate final cut, which goes a little bit longer than this one. So this might be a mixture between the Argento and the Romero cut, but with the cutted scenes on. So the brutal scenes were cut out. But don't worry guys, this is the uncut version, and you will get to know later on why. Getting a closer look at the back side, there are some informations about Dawn of the Dead, but first of all, what is quite funny here is the text above, and I will translate this. After a long time that Dawn of the Dead has been forbidden in the country, in Germany, there's finally a long version out where the state says that it is admitted to our time today with a rating, and now it comes 16. You probably know that 18 is here the highest rating. So this is quite weird already that they say that this is a long version rated as being 16. And they're proud that the cult film finally can be viewed by anyone without this famous paragraph 131 that says that stuff like this gets banned or censored for the audience. And the guy that says is Andreas Bettman, and August 2001, so this is the year when this tape has been published as well. Then we do have a short information about the movie, some pictures, most of you should know these, and here down below again rated 60. But what is quite funny about this tape is that we do have an unrated version here included, and you will get to see right now why. Now, opening the tape up, the first thing that pops up is of course the VHS tape. Taking a closer look at the inside of the tape, what we get to see is another running time. As you might see, the running time doesn't go 140 minutes. No, we do have a running time of 156 minutes. Well, the printing ain't as good here, but you might see that the running time is longer than the running time on the VHS case. And this running time is actually the ultimate final cut that we do have here. That is a mixture between the Argento and the Romero cut, including all the gore scenes. Now, believe it or not, this tape was in Germany released with this cover. But for those who really are insiders and know that, is that this cover has a reversible cover here included. Now, this is the cover that we already know, that I showed you at the beginning of this video. And now, when I turn this around, what we actually get is this cover. And what is so interesting about this cover is the fact that the running time goes 156 minutes. So like in the tape already said, this is the ultimate final cut. Now, taking a closer look at the picture itself, we do have the classic Italian cover saying here down below Dawn of the Dead with USA, Italy, 1978. And the background looks a little bit more gory than the other one. And the information here above says something else. Taking a closer look at it, and we can read here that this VHS tapes allows us to watch the longest version of Dawn of the Dead, which is the fact of the year 1999 that has been released by Astron Distribution and now released by X-Rated Cult Video, and saying that it is the mother of the zombie films, and so on, done by Tom Savini, the special effects. Here's again the content of the movie, and this is actually the backside of the unrated tape. So this tape actually in this cover art has been sold in Austria officially. Because while in Germany the movie is still censored, in Austria the laws aren't so strict, so that the movie could have been released in an unrated version. All in all, I think X-Rated Cult did a quite good job with this. At that time when the tape has been released, I thought, oh my god, another cut edition that came out. But if we take a closer look at it, we see that it is an unrated version. They kind of bypassed the law with doing this, including a tape that is longer than the running time that is set on the cover. And I really don't know if X-rated had so much luck with the consequences, but all in all, I think it is quite a very interesting story, another great story of Dawn of the Dead. And I think these stories keep going on and on until the movie gets deleted one day from the list of banned movies in Germany. So guys, that is basically it for today. Hope you enjoyed this presentation of another Dawn of the Dead edition, again from Germany. Hope you enjoyed this one, and as usual guys, hope to see you all next time.